And time for us to have a morning conversation, and it has something to do with babies. I had a very weird conversation with a pal of mine this weekend. She got married 4 years ago, and she's under so much pressure from the in-laws to give them a baby, in quotes. Yeah, give them a baby. And I was just asking her, is it a must really? Because she did the medicals, and if I can recall, she said something about having a weak cervix, and she would need a procedure to fix that, so she can be able to get babies, or actually support having a baby in her womb. But the in-laws don't want to entertain even the idea of adopting a child. She got married 4 years ago, and every time she meets or visits the in-laws, those smile remarks. Yeah, they just the fact that she doesn't have a baby, they don't stop. Is it a must really? Can't like a couple be happy without kids? And what is so bad about adopting a baby? I mean, it was a very disturbing conversation. So I just wanted to pick your brains on this. What is the worst case scenario if you don't get a baby and you're married? The in-laws are really putting so much pressure on her to patia mtoto. Anasema 4 years is a very long time for to get a baby. Even that thought of, the good thing is that the husband is not even entertaining the thought of having a second wife for the sake of getting babies. But the in-laws are not letting her rest. And the worst thing that can happen to you is when most of, if not all your in-laws have your phone number. They'll be sending you pictures and, baby coats and everything. And she's just wondering, why all the stress? It's a medical condition I have no power over unless I go for a procedure. What is the worst case scenario? Is it a must for you to have a baby to be happy as a couple? That's just my question today. What are your thoughts on this? Give me a call on 0711 046105. You can also tweet me at Larry Asego. Babies, are they like, the key to a happy marriage? Because for her, the in-laws are really putting so much pressure. 4 years, na hujatupatia mtoto, iko shida. Really? This is Days Real Life. Works very differently for everybody. For her, stress kibao. What are your thoughts on this? Have you experienced the same, by the way? Are the in-laws putting so much pressure on you to give them a very good morning? How are you doing? I'm Larry Asego, and today just curious about the issue of having babies in marriage. If you cannot have a baby, then what? I was having a conversation with another friend of mine over the weekend, and she's like, my in-laws are giving me so much pressure to give them a baby. And she's wondering, is it really a must? She went to a hospital, did the medicals, and, she was told you have a weak cervix, and, we have to do a procedure, all that. She's been married for 4 years, and she cannot understand why she's being put under so much pressure to give a baby. Every time she meets the in-laws or visits them, the snide remarks, they don't stop. They keep going and going. To the point, if you want to go and see your parents, enter without me, because I know what's going to happen. They're going to ask me for a baby, and I don't have. Looking at your tweets coming in, Omar, you say a child is a sign of identity and recognition in society, and to health scientists, it's a reproductive need to procreate. True, but what if you can't? And what do the in-laws have to do with it? Say it's your business. Prince Matiba, you say that those are notions of primitive people. Larry, a child is God-given and not demanded for. What are your thoughts on this? You can tweet me at Larry Asego. Kids are a blessing from God. Some women have done several abortions, and that's why they find it complicated in conceiving. Madawa Pia. But what if you haven't? You cannot just crucify everybody in that one basket. Give me a call on 0711 046105. Can a couple just be happy without kids? Can she just, adopt? In fact, even the in-laws don't want to entertain the idea of adoption. Why? How many weddings have you attended, and during the speeches, they've not mentioned mutupatia watoto? What's with the pressure of having kids and you're not ready? Mariah Carey, Dream Love on Classic 105. Good times and great hits. Talk to me. 0711 046105. You can also tweet me at Larry Asego. Good morning. Twitter. Dan, you say that I married early this year, but we are yet to have a kid. Reasons best known to us, but pressure from outside. Wacha tu. People, and the couple is not ready to have babies, but the pressure from the in-laws. Bado hamujatupatia, bado hakuna kitu kwa jiko. All those methali that people use to ask you if you're expecting. What you miss out is that this lady, it's not like she doesn't want to have kids. She actually went for medical tests. and they told her, listen, you have very weak cervix. We have to do a procedure for you to be able to, like carry for the 9 months. But the in-laws, where? Comments. Hello, Classic.
This one number, we are giving pressure from our parents to oil. Why? We men tunapewa pressure kutoka from our parents to oil.
Yes.
Because our parents want to see our children. Kwa hivyo mwanaume akioa, the first thing our parents want to see their grandchildren. Hiyo inakuwa hivyo, hakuna kitu kingine.
But don't you have a say? Don't you have a say in the matter? Si wewe ndio utakuwa mzazi.
Of course, I have a say, but hata familia, unajua when you have a kid, unajua ukija kwa nyumba kama mzee, watoto wanakurukia hapa hata kama una kitu.
Yes.
You feel good. Inakuwa hivyo.
Do you have a say? Because if you're the one who's going to take care of this child, and maybe you're not ready, why would people just decide that, listen, we want a kid? In fact, if you attend weddings, that, when it comes to speeches, there's always that random uncle, who is recovering from, whatever he drank last night. And Asemanga something very inappropriate with regards to having babies. And maybe you don't know this couple's history. Maybe they've been trying and they just can't have babies. And then you're bringing it up in a public forum, laughing about it. It totally affects them. The issue of having kids in a marriage. Is it like the most important thing that you can do? I was speaking to a pal of mine yesterday, and she's under so much pressure from the in-laws to give them a baby. Is it really a must? And for her, she's got a medical condition because she's got a weak cervix, and she needs a procedure for her to be able to carry a baby to term. But they don't want to hear those stories. In fact, the in-laws, they're not even entertaining the idea of adopting a baby. Them, they want a baby. 4 years, and Asema, it's too long after marriage. I'm going to text a message here. You're saying that I have an uncle who stresses me almost every time he sees me to have babies, and yet I am the one paying school fees for his children. My hubby and I agreed that we are not ready. We will wait until the time is right. We agreed we sort out our lives kwanza, and 3 years after marriage, bado we are not ready. So tell those lazy fools not to rush us. Kwani hao ndio watalea watoto. Ish. My in-laws are busy stressing me, and they don't know that it's my husband who can't have babies. We did the test, and he was told to go on a certain diet to improve his sperm count, but I can't embarrass my husband in front of his people, so I just let the in-laws talk as much as they want. Wow. Before you run your mouth, find out what the real cause is. Maurice say, children are a source of happiness in a marriage, yes, but under such a condition, the in-laws should be considerate at least. What are your thoughts on this? Give me a call on 0711 046105. Matters babies in a marriage. Is it a must? And what is this say the in-laws have? Do they even have a say at all? Amo akae kando wasubiri.